Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know the game. It's the Bang Bang Gang, and we're here to talk about AEW Dynamite. But first, intro.
T.A.G.
That's tag shit.
Free fall as I die through the kaleidoscope in my mind. No rope up to climb. Gotta remind myself that I'm fine. Mama, I don't really want.
Tag Nation, welcome to another episode of Quick Tag. Where today we are talking about AEW Dynamite. I'm myself, aka oh yeah, that's my nickname, aka because I got a lot of them. ScooterRay, aka Scoot is loose. Now this one right here, this is special here because I've been waiting for this. We got the cold-hearted, handsome heartthrob. Not only that, let me go ahead and supersize for a second.
Whoa.
It is this man's birthday.
Oh, shit. Who told you?
Day of birth.
That'd be me. I'm a young, healthy 31.
The
Yikes.
cold-hearted, handsome heartthrob of the IWC's birthday is today. Let's give it up for Jaeger Bombastic. So fantastic. Ladies, you know what to do in them DMs today. You know what to do. Oops. Oh, no, remove it. Hold on. Boom. See, you get moments like this live. But yeah, AEW Dynamite. It was a show. It had some highlights. It had some. It was a show. Let's just say this. It was a theme show because it was part one of Fight for the Fallen. So
yeah,
I give it its credit because the money was used for the Maui Food Bank. Because if you don't know, Hawaii's been going through it, and the proceeds that they was going to get was going to be donated to the Maui Food Bank. So I kind of took this episode with a little bit of grain of salt because it was a themed episode, but it has some rough patches. Let's get it started. To open up the show, we start off with the AEW International Championship. We got the champ, Orange Cassidy, defending against BCC's Wheeler Yuta. I'm not going to lie. At this point, they might as well just keep the belt forever.
Like, you know what? Just finish out. Like, you know what? They have to have like one more fit match at All Out. If he wins it at All Out, then just retire the damn thing at this point.
At this point, because if you really look at that championship and you look at his run with that championship, it's going to look awkward at this point with somebody else holding that title.
But this could very well be one of the first AEW belts to get intermingled in with ROH and New Japan and all that. Because we have had ROH champs and New Japan belts on AEW and defended on AEW.
True.
Like, I mean, I'm thinking maybe, because there's really no other direction you can go. Somebody from one of the other promotions has to snag this thing up.
I mean,
he's beating everybody else.
He's beating so many people, and even the ones that I just knew, I was like, all right, Swerve definitely got this. All right, Garcia definitely got this. All right, Yuta definitely gonna take it. No, he just keeps coming out on top, and it's like at this point, whomst is going to be the man to dethrone Orange Cassidy for that title? Whomst is going to be the individual.
And it sucks that I'm not remembering any top. Is there any hidden top rival that he has that has yet to show their face?
I'm trying to think.
I'm blanking on it.
Unless Chris Jericho circles back around.
Good. I mean,
Miro, maybe.
Oh, that would be good. That would be nice if it's Miro.
But at the time, Miro's about to beef with Hobbs, so
yeah.
trying to think who else Orange Cassidy had smoke with. Like at this point, I really just don't know. Like he's just gonna be forever champion. Like
Yeah.
forever champion. But of course, as we've been talking, Orange Cassidy retains, and as soon as he got the 3, he got jumped. Like it was like literally,
which was like these guys are just like hovered around the ring the whole match, and I was like, this is pretty uncharacteristic that they didn't jump in there like
and
sooner.
that's why I thought they was gonna go ahead and let you steal it, because it was like you got Moxley and Claudio out there.
You got all the reason to just make this a screw job finish.
All the reasons, and nope.
Yeah.
They let Cassidy retain. BCC swarms on Cassidy. The best friends come out. Chuck and Trent, they get jumped on. Lucha Brothers comes out. Lucha Bros get kind of jumped on, and then the Mad King himself music hits. Eddie Kingston comes out. I just love the fact that Eddie Kingston and Claudio is just magnets to each other.
Immediately, like, just boom.
It's just immediate magnets. So the BCC now realizing, okay, we're a little outnumbered. They run off. Eddie Kingston looks at them and was like, you know what? We're not done. All in, the biggest show ever. All of us, and you go find some people who might help y'all. And then he said the dreaded words that I did not want to hear. Stadium Stampede. And I was like, oh.
It
was instantaneous dread the moment he said Stadium Stampede. It was like, oh.
I mean, at least he didn't call it the Anarchy in the Arena or something.
That is true too. So he said Stadium Stampede, and I was just...
It's funny that they bring the word Stampede to the UK show, but I'll go off from there. Freaking, I don't know who the BCC is. Bryan Danielson even healthy yet?
I doubt it. He had a whole broken arm. So unless they make him work very light, and they could do it with Stadium Stampede, like he could wear a cast and
just like use the cast as a weapon to knock somebody out or some shit. Yeah.
But at this point, considering they don't have that relationship with the Callis family, which we'll get to later, they don't have that relationship with Pac because they waiting for Pac to come back to jump on them. So I'm trying to think who could they get that's gonna be okay with it. They have to find 3 other people.
I'm thinking they go to New Japan.
They might not have to. I mean, they might have to. I mean, they're gonna have to do something to make it work.
Moxley's pulled out that dude Shooter Umino.
Yeah.
They've. I'm sure that Eddie Kingston made some enemies in the G1.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try to dip into something like they're gonna have to. They have to.
Unless they're gonna. Yeah, they have to actually. Maybe grab some people out of ROH. I don't know. I don't know who. I can't imagine who the hell the 3 are that are going to jump in.
But I mean, we'll have to know next week. Or are they going to surprise us because the show is next week? So unless they're going to either wait until the show to surprise us with it, or we're going to find out either on Rampage, Collision, or next Dynamite.
Yeah.
After that, we get a little recap of Kenny and Takesha's little history. And Kenny is doing an interview with JR. And then Callis shows up. And Kenny really said, no, wait, was it Kenny or was no? It was Jericho. That was much later. But I saw it coming. I was like, okay, Kenny's facing the wrong way. But what I didn't expect was BC Bullet Club Goes, BCGs, Jay White, and Juice Robinson jumping on Kenny, the Bang Bang Gang, and Takesha coming and helping him. And then, just a 3-on-1 beatdown. And then I just love the camera cuts to JR because he just looks like a disappointed father. Just sitting there like,
dude, cutting to JR.
Like they kept cutting to JR. It's like, stop cutting to JR.
At least like get him like recoiling at the violence or something, you know, or like showing him like protest something like hey, cut that out, something like no, he's just like
like a disappointed
over,
father just
he's
sitting
over here
over there.
like I can't believe this shit.
Then we cut to Hangman at the hospital drinking a cold one, and he's like, y'all want to jump on Kenny, y'all want to do this. So how about this? How about you, Jay White, you, Juice Robinson, and you, Takesha? How about y'all face me, Kenny O, and Kota Ibushi at All In? And it's like, okay. I'm just
I'm
saying
here for it.
I'm personally speaking, because at the end of the show, we're going to update y'all on all the matches so far at All In. So far, I don't see why they running All Out after All In.
Yeah, the timing is really weird there. Like, give it like 2-3 weeks at least, not back to back weeks.
They're throwing everything at the wall for All In. And so far, the only match we have for sure at All Out is Darby Allin versus whoever's the TNT champion at the time, which most likely would be Luchasaurus. That's the only match we have so far for All Out. But that happens, and then random cheesiness, guy runs up, hey, you can't drink that. And Hangman just like, screw it, okay, down the whole beer here, take that.
Damn, baby, yeah. Hey, let's get it out here.
Next up, we get Jericho's answer to Don Callis. And already I'm like, there's way too much Don Callis on my TV for one day. But
man, cool. Man, that new scar is just adding to all the drip. Just gives him a nice edge, you know.
I will say this. I will give Callis credit for taking that scar and like making it work. I can't stand the man, but I do appreciate the fact that he's not trying to hide it. He's just like, it's a part of me now. Like, it's a part of me. So Callis is in the ring. Chris comes out. There's a painting covered up. Chris tells Callis, yes. Callis is like, wait, what? Yeah? Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, come on.
Okay. Then Jericho was like, well, wait, what's that over there? Nah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That was something for you, but I'll bring it to your room later.
Yeah. Then Jericho's like, no. Let me go see it. He pulls the cover off, and it's Callis holding Jericho's head. Mm-hmm. And Jericho is like, Don.
Don,
what's this? Well, he was like, did you think I was going to tell you no? And then Don Callis started going in. He was like, yeah, because you an egomaniac, you were this, you were that. And then Jericho actually said one of the greatest things of that night. He said, look, just 4 years ago, you weren't even in the wrestling business. And I was like, get him, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I was like, get him, Chris. And Chris was trying to hem up Callis. And then next thing you know, Takesha and Ospreay. And it was like, where the fuck did Ospreay come from?
Right? Because he's already got his own faction in New Japan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, he has United Empire,
Yeah. There you go.
Like, where the fuck did Ospreay come? Like, what is happening here? Then, of course, I remembered All In is in London. Makes sense. They jump on there. And then to kind of fast forward the segment to kind of Sammy Guevara comes out with the save, which was like, okay, that still kind of makes sense because Sammy G has been with Jericho the longest, and it makes sense that he still has a little bit of heartstrings for Chris.
No, he was like the only. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I get it. I mean, he transfers it from Inner Circle to Jazz. It makes sense.
I mean, not only that, but he was the only one of the people that was leaving Chris and said, "Yeah, I'm here for you, man, but you need to fix all this."
Yeah, you need to fix
everybody else. Yeah, everybody else was like, "Nah, I'm out."
So to fast forward that, because it jumped a couple of segments, Chris is backstage still with the fake look, and it was like, wait, Chris, you've been backstage that long and they haven't cleaned the blood off your face yet? Okay, cool. But Chris was like, you know what, Ospreay, if you wanted a match, all you had to do was ask. We were supposed to do this in 2020 and the whole pandemic happened. So if you really wanted the match, you could have just said you wanted a match. So how about this? All in, me, you, let's do this. And it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. So your home turf. Let's go.
And then originally after the segment, we get Jack Perry, who's basically with the FTW championship. And he's like, next week, I'm retiring this. Like, I don't want this no more. Like, this is beneath me. And then I just love, I was like, Taz, did he just say what I thought he just said?
Taz like, what? Nah.
And then Nick Wayne and Darby Allin beat up somebody.
No, it was God damn it. The other two people, the Mogul Embassy, but while
That's
AR
right,
Fox
that's right. The
and
Gates of
Swerve
Agony.
were watching.
That's right.
Gates of Agony. There we go.
That's right. Darby and Nick Wayne beat Gates of Agony.
Yes.
AR Fox and Swerve, of course, the whole embassy is out there. And then Joker Sting, because you know he's reverting back to the Joker Sting. He's back there like, hey, y'all like to make movies so much, I got a movie myself. And then you know he has Prince Nana with him.
It's like, hey, buddy, just come on over here real quick.
And he was like, yeah, in 11 days, we got all in it, Prince Nana. Mr. Sting, sir, it's in 9 days.
No, other way around. But yeah.
Right. It was the other way around. And Sting was like, really? Oh, okay. Well,
then in 11 days. All right. Yeah.
and then he was like, you know what? You can go ahead and go. And then he leaves and he was like, man, no, I need you back. Come on back here, no.
No. Oh, he's gone.
And I was like, Sting back there having too much fun.
That was a very fun segment.
Sting was having too much fun. Of course, the Mogul Embassy tries to go run backstage for reasons like
they ran like mid freaking rant though. That was like a little weird.
And then we get another segment with MJF and Adam Cole
going to Outback Steakhouse
so they could do some reconnaissance on Aussie Open. Since Aussie Open is from Australia, their best thing is to go to Outback Steakhouse. And they walk out there, oh my God, their food is amazing.
The blooming onion.
And then they can zoom backstage, and then MJF is like, hey, Cole, I've been thinking of a new move. And I'm sure it's going to work. It's going to call the kangaroo kick.
Room kick. Just, you don't see how these guys fight, man? They're just get up on you and just,
And then they, inspired by Crocodile Dundee,
oh dear Lord,
to double clothesline, because you know that's still their patented trademark move.
Yeah.
The double clothesline, and they double. They get by Tony Khan. Oh, go ahead.
Who did they like? What was the purpose of the guy coming out with the croc? Or was he like trying to rescue the croc? I don't understand. But yeah, that extra took a double clothesline.
He just took a double clothesline in a pool.
Yeah, in a kiddie pool. Yes.
Yeah,
but yeah, they got
in the kiddie pool for reasons.
But yeah, they got caught in the office by Tony Khan, and all you hear is Tony Khan just tearing them a new asshole, essentially.
And you know what? Funny enough, I didn't think it was him at first.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't think it was him, and then they leave Tony's office, and they was like, "Man, whatever." And then Tony opens up, "What?"
He's like, "All right." He's like, "Man, yeah, he's gonna be sorry in 2024." He's like, "You say something, Max?"
Yeah. And he was like,
Like, no.
And then
But
we actually get the segment of them being in the ring, which
yes.
I will say this. This was probably my favorite part of the whole night. This whole exchange between MJF and Adam Cole in the ring, because they was like, yeah, we're going to defeat Aussie Open to get the ROH tag titles. But then they started dropping bars towards each other about their world title match at Wembley. And I was like, now this is a segment here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a segment. Like, I can appreciate this. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it was just between Max just going off on like their friendship and everything, like just going through the process of it and just talking about how much that friendship means to him, and then going into, but there's only one thing that means more, and that is the Triple B, baby, all that. Like, and yeah, he was just pretty much telling Cole, like, I'm gonna defend this, and because I'm better than you, and you know it. And then he was just like, "Oh yeah, really?"
Cole was like, funny enough, because your new world champion is really going to be Adam Cole, baby. And then they trying to, like, shake hands and hug it out, and then they get jumped by Ozzy Open.
Yeah.
And they try to defend him off, and it's like, you know what time it is? Kangaroo. But no, first the double clothesline. I can't remember his last name. The first one they attacked.
Shit.
Mark something. Oh my God, it's not coming to me.
Oh my God. Mark Strong? No, it's not Mark Strong.
No. But he ducks the double clothesline, gets put out the ring. Kyle Fletcher is in the corner. And then that's what MJF is like, kangaroo kick? So he... And then Kyle Fletcher gets out of there before he could do the kangaroo kick. And it was like, this is happening. Like, this happened.
They got the fans cheering kangaroo kick.
Right.
It's so over. It's going to happen. It's going to work.
And then
the big plot twist for that segment.
Adam Cole was gearing up behind MJF like he was ready for a super kick.
Up. Like,
he was like, I'm lining up this super kick for you right quick. And then Adam Cole pops up and they was like, hey. And it was like, yep.
Yeah, it showed Max.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I think it showed Max even going like, what were you doing? And the fans are over here, get out, get out. And then,
and it was like more and more. What Yeager predicted last week, I'm here for it. I am here for Adam Cole betraying MJF.
I'm actually thinking that we don't just get Adam Cole betraying, but we might actually get an MJF face turn, like completely face turn.
That would be interesting.
Like watch. Like, I don't like whether Cole wins or loses. Watch Max gives him a hug, like just after the match, just to like show, like, hey, we're still good, we're bro, like all this, whether win or lose, whoever wins or loses. And then Cole just low blows him, or like while his back is turned, he hits him with the boom, like something.
Yeah. And then too, it doesn't help that there's something else they're gonna fast track.
CM
Punk.
Oh no.
Has a world championship of his own.
Yeah, there's that.
All Out is in Chicago a week later.
Yeah, there's that.
So either CM Punk is showing up at All In, or they about to really... So the thing is, I guess the beauty of it is not going to be that much of a fast track, because we know Punk and Max have a history, but it's going to get fast tracked. And
it's either going to get... Oh, go ahead.
I was like, and I'm not really looking forward to it.
Like, I either see it getting fast tracked, or watch All Out be like the CM Punk main event, and they keep the belts separate still.
That would be interesting. I never thought about it that way.
That's the other way I'm thinking about it. Is that okay? Well,
Well,
Max just defended his belt, but then next week we got Punk defending his belt.
Well, the only reason why I'm saying that is because Punk is fighting Joe at All In.
I forgot all about that. My bad.
So Punk will be there.
I don't know why I was thinking that was going to happen before All In.
Punk will be there. So
that's true. That's very true.
I mean, at this point, Punk is going to be in an isolated cage because he keeps stirring up shit backstage. But
that meme you sent, is that like what's going on? Is that like actual heat backstage?
Yes. So apparently, there's another report that came out yesterday, and I want to say Dizzle is going to make a video of it because I saw that he's. So look out for a Dizzle moment in the next couple of days or so, because obviously he's going to discuss this CM Punk thing. But apparently, there's reports that people are banned from even going to Collision. That
so it really is a CM Punk show.
Essentially, at this point.
Wow.
Point, yeah. So Tony Khan is banning people from even going to Collision. So I guess they won't get into altercations, because you saw what Punk was saying about Hangman after last week's Collision, and it was like,
yeah. So wait, like, he can't. So Hangman can't say nothing back. He's just got to take that shit talk.
He's got to take it. He's got to take it.
Yeah, I've said it a few times, but fuck Phil. And yeah, y'all got to just tune in for when Dizzle gets in on this, because yeah, I can't wait to hear this one.
But then we get the biggest, what the hell, what the fuck of the night. We get the Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match.
Oh, this shit.
Now, I will say this, people. This was my restroom break / me walking Bella break. So I saw parts of it and I saw the end. Whatever happened in the middle, I'm sorry. I can't give you the play-by-play. All I know is at some point there was buckets of blood dumped on people. I saw Leatherface. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at?
So from what I caught, started off semi-normal. But like they were doing the. I mean, they started semi-normal for a fucking Texas Chainsaw death match, whatever the fuck. But yeah, started off like as a backstage segment.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got jumped. Then they're like just dragging them all around the backstage. That's when you saw the buckets of blood.
Yeah.
At some point, Satnam Singh showing up in like wrestling gear is like he helps and then I don't know, disappears. Like I was the same way as you. I was like making dinner and everything, but while I was watching this. But I just know that as soon as they get from the back, they eventually make it to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Karen Jarrett could not shut the fuck up while that whole time in the backstage going, "We have to go! We have to go! Come on, let's go!"
So when the blood got dumped on them, I think Ashley was heading upstairs and she was like, "Who is that fucking screaming?"
Makes sense.
So in my opinion, considering how the match went, why was this a one-on-one between Jared and
my bad.
Hardy?
Lastly, though, the Leatherface came out and was chasing after Karen Jarrett with the chainsaw and was swinging it in a like Ferris wheel fashion and like flat throwing it at her and all that shit. Like, you know what? Even if the damn thing is off, he got pretty close to her.
He did. But like I was seeing Ethan Page, I saw Brother Zay, Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, and I was like, why was this a one-on-one match? Why couldn't it just been
Nope.
Team
because there was
Jared,
a no disqualification match.
I mean, I know that, but everybody, including Leatherface, got in on this.
Everybody, including Leatherface.
And
Which for
then,
some, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, and then to Leatherface's detriment, he ended up helping Jarrett win the damn thing.
Yes, because that's what I was about to get ready to say. Then you see Saddam Hussein pick up Hardy, slam him. They threw Jeff on him. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Jarrett wins. He wins this Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface title.
Where did that come from?
Well, okay, so I remember somebody held a graphic that said that the original graphic did say Texas Chainsaw Massacre Deathmatch Championship.
Huh.
And I guess they took off championship and just left it that way. And then the only good thing that came out of this was it was reported that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because it was promoting the game. Apparently, AEW got paid $100,000 for that promotion,
for that match,
and apparently they took that money and donated it all to the Maui Food Bank. So they took the whole $100,000 and downloaded it to the Maui Food Bank, and I was like, that's the only good thing that came out of that, because I was sitting there like,
fantastic.
I was like, what the fuck is all of this happening? Then the funny part is you get this craziness of a match and all of the wildness, and your next match is Dr. Britt Baker versus Bunny.
And that was the main event.
Like, okay. So we get Dr. Britt Baker versus Bunny to determine who's going to be the fourth woman in the Fatal 4-Way at All In. Come on, people. Did we really think Bunny had a chance? Come on.
Maybe with the Butcher and the Blade and everybody else out there.
I mean, she had Kip Sabian, she had Penelope before, she had everybody. She still could. Come on, people. Did we really think that Dr. Baker was not going to be part of this historic main event? Come on. So yeah, Dr. Baker wins. She's part of the Fatal 4-Way. So All In officially, Hikaru Shida will be defending her title against Toni Storm, Saraya, and Dr. Baker, Fatal 4-Way. Then we get the Acclaim coming out. They were supposed to have a match against some dudes.
Oh, god damn it. Why did I think that was the main event? Oh my god.
Oh, no, I think we took like one more match after that. Well,
yeah. I don't know why.
Because the lights went out, House of Black, and then the Acclaim was like, shit.
You just saw it on their faces, dude. They were just like, they're behind us.
It was like, all right, let me go ahead and take off the gear.
Dude was just like, all right. Let's just.
I will say this. Brody King is legitimately a menacing big man.
Yes.
Brody King would be a gentleman that if I was to see him walking down the street, because the thing is too, it'll depend on what he's wearing. Because if he's kind of like in a suit and everything, I kind of be like, that's a nice dressed big man there. But if he's like, if he's like in regular clothes and all the tattoos and everything, you're like, I might cross the street. Like, that is something.
I'm telling you what's making me cross the street no matter what, whenever I see that man.
Yes.
I know. I'm not. I see somebody doing it.
They got the crowd doing it.
Yeah.
And
I see a guy and his 5 friends going down the sidewalk going, "Oh!" I'm like, nah, bro, nah. I'm gonna head over there.
And funny enough, it was only Brody King and Buddy Murphy just beating the dog shit out of the Acclaim. And they picked up the boots and everything, and they was just like, And it was like, what a great way to set up Billy Gunn potentially coming back. And I guess the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn go ahead and get those trios championships. But
no, them to be the first ones, huh?
Right.
Or to be the ones to beat them.
Yeah.
That would be a pop moment for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm assuming they're going to say that for All Out
You got to hope that they save something for All Out, man.
because I don't think they could squeeze anything else in All In.
They're
And
really trying to
then,
pack that 80,000, man.
right? And then we get our main event, brother tag team versus brother tag team. We got the
There
Guns
we
versus the
go.
Bucks. And then, the Guns coming out there, guns up. They get dropped with some super kicks, and the Young Bucks stand in that spotlight like it's us. Damn it. So they essentially have a match, and we can go ahead and call it what it is. It was basically a high functioning squash match.
Bruh, like you ain't playing. This was the Bucks whooping ass, and
It
which
was
is
a
really
high
weird.
functioning. It was pretty much a high functioning squash match. Like it was like literally just like I really am trying to think. Hold on.
Mm.
I really am trying to think that did the Guns really get any offense in? Because it
Like
was
they got
literally a high functioning squash match.
they just got like a couple hits in, or just like some little rope a dopes or something through the ring mats, but like
Mm-hmm.
nothing of any like substance really.
So
Like to be
yeah,
fair, to be honest though, with the way that match was going, I was really thinking Jay White and Juice were going to show up at some point
right?
because why the hell not? Because your boys are getting killed right there.
They getting killed. Like it was just like, yo, like they need some help. And then of course they did come out, but after the Young Bucks already slaughtered them,
Like, don't put the stomping on them, yeah.
and then Juice and White finally comes out, and then eventually FTR music hits for the save, which was like, oh, really? And
Mm-hmm.
the Bucks and the FTR kind of have this little face off, like, yeah, I don't care about you saving us, we still gonna take them belts, fam. And FTR is looking at them like, ha 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 ha, you wish. So,
Yeah.
and that basically round out Dynamite, and essentially kind of what Jaeger and I have been discussing. If we're looking at All In, we got, like we just mentioned, the Bucks and FTR for the tag team championships. 0 Hour, which is the pre-show. The
Mm-hmm.
pre-show, we're going to have Cole and MJF versus Aussie Open for the ROH tag team championships. Fatal 4-way for the women's championship. Sheeta, Storm, Baker, Saraya.
Yeah.
We're going to have CM Punk and Samoa Joe, unless they move that. We're going to have the Golden Elite, Hangman, Kenny O, and Ibushi versus Takesha, Jay White, Juice Robinson. We're going to have Stadium Stampede between the BCC and versus Kingston, Best Friends, and Lucha Bros. What else got announced? I feel like I'm missing something.
Or the main event, but
Oh yeah, MJF, Adam Cole, of course, for the main event.
mm-hmm.
Oh, coffin match: Sting and Darby versus AR Fox and Swerve. Chris Jericho, Will Ospreay. So yeah, as of right now, we have 8 matches, including the pre-show. They hadn't officially put CM Punk and Samoa Joe, so you might be right. They might.
Oh, they haven't officially done it?
Not the official like match graphics.
Yeah.
They hadn't officially, so you might be right. They might push Punk and Joe as maybe the main event of All In. Of All Out, and then maybe have him and MJF maybe have their collision courses somewhere. But so far, they hadn't officially put Punk and Joe on there yet. Yet.
Let's see what they do on Saturday.
Let's see what they do. But
damn, it really is a CM Punk show. Like, I want to
Yeah.
know. I want to know how much money Tony Khan would have lost. Is my question. As if he just like said, "Nah, we're done with Phil."
Obviously, it was a considerable amount.
It had to have been.
Obviously, it was either a considerable amount, or they must have felt they had to do something for the culture. Like, I don't know why they feel that Phil still had to be there.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
it's something. It's something.
But man, if Phil's gonna stick around, then like I want to see AJ outside of the show heels. I want to see her. I want to see her in ring, please.
At this point, at least give us one. At least
Yeah,
give us
just
one.
one match. One match. Her versus Saraya for old time's sake. Let's go with that.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
For old
something
time's
like
sake.
that.
But yeah, that was Dynamite. Um, Overall, like I said, I was kind of like, I
Yeah.
enjoyed the MJF and Adam Cole stuff, but
hmm
I was kind of like, just
I was getting hype in a few regards just because of the matches that are getting announced, like Hangman, Kenny, and Coda versus Bullet Club Gold and Takesha. That's,
yeah,
in my opinion, a very big match. Just because
it
I
is
know I had been following 5 out of the 6 of those people, but
right.
yeah. Um, Shit, man, it's like the Stadium Stampede match. I was like, why is it a Stadium Stampede match? But at the same time, it can be entertaining. Like, hopefully, they do it well for the UK.
And that's the only thing I can think of is that it may be entertaining because of the UK, and then because once again, when I saw Kenny having that interview, and I
hmm
knew he was going to get jumped, I was like, oh,
Oh, of
they're pulling
course.
the trigger on this early with the Bullet Club Gold going against the Elite. I was like, oh, they're going to pull this early.
Yeah.
But hey,
I mean,
why
it
not?
looks like that's what they're gonna probably have at the culmination of what is it, Revolution?
The
Is
next
it
pay per view
Revolution?
would be Full
Or
Gear.
sorry, Full Gear, Full Gear.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so Full Gear would be
I
the
keep
next
getting
one.
them swapped. But yeah. Like this could be a Full Gear match. Just the
Bullet
Elite
Club
versus
Gold
the
versus the Elite.
yeah.
I could see
I
that.
mean, yeah, I'd like it. I mean, hopefully we start seeing the Elite start throwing up some two sweets. But hey,
Right now, I will say this: Bullet Club Gold is going to need somebody else to officially stamp it,
make it a solid 5.
and I'm thinking Adam Cole. Unless,
Hmm.
unless they bring somebody else in, Adam Cole. Because if Adam Cole officially goes heel against MJF, Adam Cole would be a great fifth to the BCG.
If we're not gonna get Kyle O'Reilly back, I'll say yes to that.
True, that makes sense too. But
Like, we're obviously not gonna get Bobby Fish back, apparently.
nah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
But you can easily do an undisputed era with, or what were they? The undisputed elite, yeah. You can easily do an undisputed elite with Roddy Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole.
Yeah,
And I can guarantee you, like once Cole turns on MJF, Roddy's gonna show up at some point.
I think so too.
Yeah, like I don't know. He's gonna be like, "Hey man, what the hell? You didn't tell me shit." Blah blah blah. They could do that whole like commentary, whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't do an undisputed elite, then yeah, I could see that working. Now, whether or not he joins with the belt is going to be what we got to see.
Right.
But what I would like to see though is if MJF does retain, that we stop the crap here with him and Punk, and just actually unify this belt already. Let's not have this
And
two
that's
belt
the only
bullshit.
thing. That's the only thing I could think of is go ahead and just unify it, get it out the way, and just have Punk just be on Collision doing Punk things, and
Yeah,
MJF can be rightful champion and doing whatever.
yeah, that's
But
fine. Leave it like that.
yeah, so we shall see how it goes. But essentially, with Collision being Punk show.
They couldn't get rid of him, so they gave him his own show. I don't know how long his contract is. I forgot how long his contract is.
Oh, let's
But
see. Let's see if the internet might have
the
it.
minute that it's done, they need to cut that man.
They need to do something because it seems like it's causing more issues than it's causing. And the thing is that it's one of those weird like we really don't need you.
We don't. They don't. Like with Punk being gone for like what was it, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever.
Yeah, like we really don't need you.
Didn't miss him.
So, they said that it's not official detail of how long his contract
No, of course they
is.
won't put that up.
So
Interesting.
we shall see.
Very interesting.
Like you said, they gave him Collision just so he can do Collision things. So
Just so he can be away from the elite.
and whoever else he's so called pissing off backstage.
Yeah. Like
But
y'all gotta y'all keep an eye out for that Dizzle moment because it's gonna be a good story.
Yeah, I wanna know how Dizzle gonna handle this subject. Like where is he gonna take us with this Dizzle moment about CM Punk? But we'll tune in and then depending on what Dizzle say, hell, we might do a rebuttal. You know what I'm saying?
That's mine.
We might do a rebuttal because you got the Bang Bang Gang here, and you got the Birthday Boy here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we are going to ride out into that sunset. So whether you loved it or hate it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down, preferably thumbs up. Like, share, comment, subscribe. After you subscribe, tag that notification so that way you know when we post videos. Shouts out to Dizzle, shout outs to Juggs, Bang Bang Gang, and y'all know how we do in this thing. We're going to throw up this Too Sweet to sign off this video. And we're going to make this Too Sweet extra special to ride out my brother in arms' birthday today. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and tuning in. And don't forget to tag out.
Oh.
Peace.